Good morning, friends. So today's video is going to be a little bit different. I think I'm going to do like a week vlog style video. I am at the grocery store right now. It is 7:37 and it is currently raining. I don't think we'll do any garden chores. I didn't video it, but over the weekend we did put out new mulch. I also put out drip irrigation, and it was my first time doing drip. It's probably why I didn't video it. And I was on a time crunch and I hate it. I really do. I don't have enough emitters. It's not like clean and tucked away. And it's very uggo. I'm just not a fan. I do think if I need more of like the T connectors. And if I had more of the T connectors and I was able to run more of the drip line with more emitters, that it would be able to cover a bigger surface. Because as you guys might know, if you're new here, you don't know, but I have 8x4 beds and those are pretty large. And I ran out of the T connectors. So the only beds that look really good are the pepper beds and the flower beds. And then the rest are kind of weaker. So what I did yesterday, because I didn't want to take it all down, because I'm still deciding if I'm going to get some stakes to kind of tidy everything up and then some T-posts and some more drip line. I think if I do that, I might like it. But what I did yesterday is I went and I watered, and then about 10 minutes later I went out and I just checked the garden and I moved all of them around in the spots that weren't watered, and then I re-watered. And then I think I did that like 3 times to get a really good watering. But now it's raining, so I probably didn't need to do that, but it's fine. The blueberries got watered yesterday, the peach trees, everybody got watered. And now they're getting rainwater, which has nitrogen in it, so that's probably a little bit better anyways. It is raining, but we're still gonna go look at the flowers because I don't mind a little bit of rain drizzling on me. I think that's not a problem at all. So let's go look at some of these beautiful little flowers. We're not gonna get anything. We're just gonna look. So I picked up a couple of these dahlias. You guys would have seen them. These ones definitely need deadheaded, but they've been putting on so many flowers and they look amazing. This dragon's breath is beautiful. These zinnias are super pretty. I'm growing zinnias in our raised bed, but they're just little things right now. Oh, these sun credibles are so dainty and cute. Oh, those are adorable too. I think this tablecloth might be cute. It's only $5. I think this one would go better with 4th of July because it's red and blue. I think this checkered bowl is cute. Definitely use that. I think this kind of stuff is a little tacky, but I feel like it's a staple. So, and we have kids coming, so do we get some? What is, maybe like a couple of these. One of these. Okay, we are definitely getting some patriotic bubbles. Bubbles are a must-have in the house. And then I got the pets, some bandanas, which is probably unnecessary, but it's fine. Also think we're gonna do a couple of these kitchen towels. So they're 25% off. This one's cute. Let's do one of these too. Food basket with paper liners. Is that the only one? That's adorable. We'll get that. And then couple of these plates. So the last thing my husband and I are gonna want to do is dishes. Oh my goodness. Several of these. These are adorable. So I picked up a couple more things. I got some sand toys because we got my son's sandbox. And then I also got this lawn and garden sprayer that I'm gonna put my fertilizer in. Because right now I've been hand fertilizing 8 beds. And I just feel like 2 gallons would be a lot better than the ½ gallon that I'm currently using, so. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and go to the grocery side because I think I've got enough non-grocery items. And I don't think we're gonna find anything else for the party here, so we'll probably have to stop at another store maybe next week. We'll see. I don't know. We have time. I'm not really in a rush. Hands down, if you've never tried this olive oil, it's the best. I haven't tried this one, but I love this one. I think it tastes amazing. It's literally the only one I use, and I'm so afraid of trying like others because olive oil is super expensive, like $20. $15, but this one is so good. I also recommend, if you like King Arthur's, that you get it from Costco because they have the big bags for the same price. However, I'm out of all-purpose flour and I don't know when we're going to Costco, so I'm gonna pick up a small bag, and then when we go to Costco I'll pick up a couple big bags, and then I just throw these in the freezer. The cart is getting full, guys. She is full. Okay, so it is now 9:29. Obviously, we were in the grocery store for a very long time. I was just moseying around, but I got everything we need for our 4th of July party, so that's super exciting. Everything's on sale now, so we got everything we need for that, and then we did a full grocery haul as well. It was a little expensive. I also don't feel very good today. I don't know if it's my sinuses or what have you, but I did not want to talk to anyone, so I did this full grocery haul at the self-checkout. Like, you can tell my eyes are like watery. Excuse me, sorry, full grocery haul at the self-checkout, which took forever, but it let me be like slow and meticulous. So there was probably like 30 minutes of me just checking out, but we are gonna head home now. We have about a 30-minute drive, and then we are going to do a little haul of everything that we got, which is super exciting. We'll wash some dishes. We'll probably clean up the house a bit, and then I might take a nap because I just don't feel good. Okay, so we are back from the grocery store. I changed out of my leggings and into some comfy sweats. I don't think leggings are comfortable. I think they are the comfiest things to wear out of the house. But in terms of being in the house, I like a big baggy sweat. So that is what we're wearing right now. We got a lot of stuff. But we got a lot of good stuff. So we are going to do a little bit of a haul for you. Now, I would say this is like, minus the party decorations, a full haul. So we are down to like basically nothing. And we're just replenishing everything. We probably do that about once a month, and then throughout the weeks, maybe like once every 4 to 5 weeks, yeah. And then throughout the weeks, we just kind of get eggs, or we get milk, or we get onions, or whatever. But we usually do about one full grocery haul, and that's basically what this is. So, staple for the house is White Monsters. I also am a big fan of these cider boys. I like every single flavor in this pack. We have raspberry smash, peach country, pineapple hula, and strawberry magic. When it comes to alcohol, I am very picky about the flavors. I don't know why, but most of it tastes really, really bad. to me. So like even ciders, most ciders taste really bad for me. I don't drink beer. I just don't like the flavor, but these are amazing. So if I'm gonna have a drink, it's one of these. I'm gonna put the party stuff for last. So let's see, we got some ricotta cheese. This is just the Meyer brand. I just look at the ingredients. If the ingredients are the same, I get them. The ricotta cheese we use in a lot of our baked goods. So when I make muffins or when I make frozen waffles for my son, this is what I put in the batter or in the mixture. Adds a little bit of protein, but it's super, super good. I think it makes it like soft. I really don't know. And then I want to do lasagna this week, I think. So I also put that in our lasagna. And we have some frozen pizza dough that I made like a week or two ago. So if we want to do pizza, we can put some dollops of that. And then just in case we want to do pizza, this is our favorite pizza sauce, the Rouse homemade roasted garlic pizza sauce. It is so good, so garlicky. And then I had mentioned this when we were shopping, but if you like King Arthur's flour, which is my preferred flour, the big bags at Costco, like the really big bags, are the same price that you can get at a grocery store. They're like $6.99 or $7.99. I am out of all-purpose flour, and I don't know when we'll go to Costco next. And most of my baking is now done with all-purpose flour because I do a lot of muffins and a lot of cookies. So I just picked up a small one of those, but when we go to Costco, we'll probably get like 1 or 2 big ones and just throw it in the freezer. Okay, now we got 5 of these. So my son only drinks goat milk. So we got the Meyenberg goat milk. They almost never have this in stock. We usually have to go to multiple places. So when they are in stock, sorry to the other families around there, but I buy them all. So we got 5 of these. It's the only milk my son will drink. It also has more protein. I think it tastes disgusting. I'm not a goat milk person, but it's the only one that doesn't hurt his stomach or upset his stomach. So we stick with that. And then I have to get some for daycare as well, which is why we get so many. And what I do is I don't think they do this at daycare, but I'll usually water it down. So I'll do like half water, half milk. He can't tell the difference. And if he can, he doesn't complain. And that works really, really well for us. So another thing I got was, oh, hope that didn't break. Some beef broth. I also got chicken broth, same brand. We like the Swanson's, doesn't upset our stomachs. It's on the more affordable side, so I don't know if you guys are like me, but when I find something that doesn't upset our family's stomach and is more on the affordable side, I tend to get it. Broth or like beef stock can get really expensive, and this is only like $3. We use it in stew. We make stew just about every week, and when you're going through something that often, I just can't justify spending $9 on beef stock. When we get our cow this year, maybe that's something we do, is we make our own beef stock. I'm not real sure. I have to look into that, but I think it'd be really nice if we were able to do that with the cow we get this year. But for right now, Swanson's, that's what we get. Okay, I showed you guys this in the grocery store. This is my favorite olive oil. So this is Carapelli. It's amazing. It's on the more affordable side. It's still a little expensive. It's like $13 for about 17 fluid ounces, but it's so, so good. The flavor is awesome. It cooks really well. So this is my favorite brand. Then I got some Bolognese marinara sauce, same Rouse brand as the pizza sauce. I got this for our lasagna. I already have some marinara sauce in the pantry, but I only had 1. I wanted to make sure I had 2, just depending on if I did 1 or 2 batches of lasagna. Then I like to put our butter in the freezer. When it's on sale, I usually stock up. So this Danish Creamery, this is the salted version, was on sale. So I got 2. I'm gonna put them in the freezer. And then the unsalted wasn't on sale, but it was still a good price. And I run pretty low on that because I do a lot of baking on the weekends. So I got 2 of those as well. Now let me turn you on to a family staple, okay? I try to make my son as many meals as possible, but sometimes after work, he's hungry as soon as we get home. Our commute is about 30 minutes. So by the time we get to daycare, which is about 5:30ish, and then we get home by like 6:15, he's starving and I don't have time to make him a full meal. So if I haven't meal prepped for him, the True Goodness chicken breast nuggets are so good. So these are the chicken breast bites. They also have the chicken nuggets, which he loves equally, but these ones you can tell they're not as smooth as a nugget is, if that makes sense. But they're so good. My husband loves these. I love these. If we are having a really long work week and we just don't want to cook, this is what we go to. So I stocked up. I got several of those. And then I also got some more vanilla extract. So my goal is to buy like vanilla beans and then to put them in alcohol and have like a mother jar. I just haven't gotten around to it, so we ran out this weekend of vanilla extract. Have to keep it on hand. Special, just like Domino's baker's sugar. I don't know what the difference is between the baker's sugar and the regular cane sugar. It's about a 5-cent difference, so I was like, if bakers recommend it. And then I really want to try to make tortillas at home, but we go through so many of them that we just pick up the Carb Balance tortillas. These are delicious. They work really well. Like I said, I want to make them at home, but we go through so many that for my husband and my son to have to wait on me to like home make them, I'm just not on a fast enough routine. And that white bowl over there, I have some eggs on top. Those are farm fresh eggs that we got at the market. Actually from my husband's teacher from like high school or something. I don't know, really nice guy, has a bunch of daughters, super cute. They have a little market stand and they have fresh eggs and they were only $4 a dozen. I really should have gotten 2 dozen, but I didn't. So we picked up some more eggs and then I think they have like a driveway stand. So we'll have to check that out when we run out of these eggs because I like just having eggs on the counter. Like that's my preference. When we had chickens, we would just leave them on the counter and they were fresh for like 30 days. Probably longer, but we never had them long enough to like really find out. We don't have our chickens yet. I believe we're gonna get them next year. Maybe even the following year, depending on what we do with the house. I don't know. I think we want to do some traveling next year, so we'll see when we actually get chickens. I also got us some potatoes. So these are the little reds. Usually I use the yellow potatoes in stew, but they didn't have any in this size bag. So I just picked these up because it's cheaper to get the bigger bag than it is to get the little bag, but we do like the little yellow ones. So this is called like the Little Potato Co. So that's what I got, the little yellow ones. Okay, so we got mozzarella cheese for our pizza. We have pepperoni from the last time we made pizza, so that's fine. We got some cheddar cheese for our quesadillas. Then I got my son some blueberries. We like to do blueberry muffins, but he will devour a whole pint of blueberries, but it turns his bum blue. So we gotta be a little like careful with that. Then for our coffee, which I definitely, once I get the food items away, I'm gonna make coffee and then we'll go through the party stuff. I did get some creamer. So we have the True Goodness sweet cream, which is really good. Literally the ingredients are non-fat milk, heavy cream, cane sugar, and that's it. So yum. I also got the vanilla, and that one has non-fat milk, heavy cream, cane sugar, and vanilla extract. Delicious. And on the produce side of things, so we do have a garden. We have 8 8x4 beds, and they are like, some of the strawberries have been producing like 3 or 4 strawberries a day. They're first year strawberries, so I wasn't really expecting a lot, but my son loves to go out there and pick them and eat them, and it's so funny to watch him. He gets like strawberry obsessed. The peppers are peppering, the tomatoes are tomatoing, but nothing's really ready or ripe and ready to harvest. I think the radishes will be good after this rain spell, and I can get a couple of those. They're starting to shoulder, and then the onions are looking really good, but I know they're not going to be the size of grocery store onions. This is the first year we've done onions. Honestly, this is the first year we've had a garden of this size and haven't just been growing in like pots. So I'm very excited about all of that, but nothing's harvestable yet. So I did get carrots, and our carrots won't be ready for a while. So we like to do pickled carrots, big staple. And then we also use our carrots in stew. And I like the fresh carrots over the canned carrots for stew because it just has a little bit more of a crunch and doesn't get as soft. Like the canned carrots are already soft, so when you pressure cook them, I feel like they get super soft. And then we just got some onions, air chilled boneless chicken breasts, and we just got 3 of those. So I'm gonna put all of these away, and then I'm gonna make coffee, and then we can go through our party supplies. Okay, we're gonna make ourselves coffee because I feel like it's like it's not cold, but it's chilly and it's rainy and I don't feel good. So we're gonna do some coffee and I think that would make me feel a little bit better. This is gonna be the fun part of the grocery haul because this is all the party stuff I got for our 4th of July party, which is in a few weeks. And I'm really, really excited about it. I'm sure there will be some stuff that we'll need to pick up, but it'll only be like last minute stuff as we're prepping the food. This is like the gist. Now, the first thing I'm gonna show you, I wish I found a second one of because it's so cute. And maybe Walmart has something similar. And honestly, one's probably enough. This has 6 baskets, but it's food baskets. So like your concession stand baskets, they're plastic, you can reuse them. And then it has patriotic food liners. So I think that's super cute. If I can find another one, I'm gonna pick it up, but I think the kids will love this. And then speaking of kids, I did get some stuff for my son. So we did little 4th of July dinosaur shorts and a 4th of July dinosaur tank, which I think he's gonna love that. If he doesn't love it, I love it, but it's pretty soft, so I think he'll find it super comfy. And we're big dinosaurs right now, like we're big on the dinosaurs. Excuse me. So then I also got some hand towels, or like kitchen towels, yeah, kitchen towels. I thought this was super cute. And I also feel like our house has a very like light blue, kind of sage green theme. And this will just look cute in general, not just for 4th of July. So I got 2 in this design, and then I got 1 in this like barbecue design. And then we got some paper napkins, and we are doing paper plates. So I don't know how people do dinner parties and then use like actual dishware. It's a lot of dishes. That's a lot of dishes. And maybe, just maybe, I'll get like a light blue or light sage set for just traditional dinner parties, not themed. But I thought these were super cute. So this is like the theme. It's like blueberries and strawberries. And I got small plates, bowls, and big plates. And then I got us a table runner. So when we moved to this house, we got rid of our old table runner and our old tablecloth and all of our old table settings. Because we just had them for years and they were getting dingy and they had stains on them. So we got rid of them and we haven't replaced them. So this table runner was on sale. I picked this up. It's just a blue. So I feel like even if it's not 4th of July, that it'll go really well in our house. Then this is not party related, but I thought they were so cute. And every time I go to the store, I eyeball them and I just thought, you know what, I'm gonna grab them. So I got one cherry and one strawberry. They were $10 each, so I only got 2. Sorry, honey. And then for the boys, we don't have a full-size football. We have a little football because our son's a toddler, but I got a full-size football. It's kind of like, I wouldn't say it's a little bit smaller than a full-size football, but it's 4th of July themed, so you get the gist. And then I got a little basketball that was 4th of July themed. A lot of this stuff was like half off. So if you're doing a 4th of July party, now is the time to buy. You still have stock, but it's half off. Not a lot of stock, because a lot of this stuff, there was only like 1 or 2 left, but it's neither here nor there. Then I got a paper placemat that I think will, or a paper tablecloth that we'll either use for the table that will have the food on it. Maybe we'll keep the food inside just because bugs, and we'll just use that as a second table. I don't know how many people are gonna be there, but we can also put it on the kids' table. So we have options. Then I got a reusable tablecloth, which you can wash. And this one has lobsters on it. So this was $5. Thought it was super cute. This I think was $2, but lobsters, guys, lobsters. Then this bowl I think was $5 as well. It's just plastic, but it's on theme. And we can reuse it because it's still cute. I also got some plastic cutlery, 4th of July themed, also on sale. And then for the kids, I'll let my husband buy fireworks and stuff and sparklers and that. I'm not gonna be in charge of that. But I did get some like glow sticks for the kids, so I feel like that would be fun. And then we also, so like I said, we just moved here. We bought patio furniture. One of the things we got was a play sandbox for my son. So I did get him a basket of toys for his sandbox. And then I got more. Bubbles are a must in this house. We keep bubbles on deck, and these are patriotic. And then we love these cups. These were on sale too. They were buy one, get one like 25% off, I think. And our dog just chewed up the lids on 2 of them. So I got replacements. I also feel like these are on theme, but they are obviously reusable, but they're cute. And I feel like they match the rest of the house. If I added like sage green to this, which is like part of our house colors, that it would still look cute. And these look cute together. So this is just, you know, food trays, snack trays. You put like your fruit and your dip or something. And then for games, we have balls. We're gonna have the sandbox for the kids. We have some outdoor stuff for our son. We have bubbles and stuff, but I thought lawn bowling would be fun. Our son's a toddler, he's 2, but our friends' kids are a little bit older. So I might tell them to like bring your own games. So like a BYOG instead of a BYOP. Just so they have something that they can do and keep themselves entertained. But lawn bowling is fun, right? I don't know. And then for outfits, I showed you my son's outfit, but I also got some options for myself because they were on sale. They're remodeling the store, so I think that's why everything's on sale. But I did get this top, which I think is pretty cute. I don't know yet if I'll wear it, but it is blue And I do think it's kind of cute. So I could do this with like jean shorts. Or I got these like linen red shorts, which I could do with like a white tee or like a blue tee, or even with that might be cute. Is this too much? This might be too much, but I feel like this with a tee or this with some shorts would be really cute. I mean, they're both just cute in general, so I can just wear them. And then just not for the party or anything, I did get some like sleep shorts. And then also not for the party or anything, I got some hairspray. So this is Shine Spray, which I've never tried before, but I feel like my hair gets frizzy and maybe that'll help with this. Yep, frizz control. So that'll be good. And then this is like a dry texturing spray, which is like a lightweight kind of hairspray. So I think that'll be nice as well. I'm gonna relax on the couch and play some Poketopia or Poketopia, the Pokemon game that's kind of like Animal Crossing. It's on the Switch too. It's so much fun, guys. It's like Animal Crossing, but for Pokemon. The character is a little uggo, like she's just kind of creepy if you look at her face for too long. And it's because she's a ditto. So the ditto like transforms and it just has like this creepy face. So we try not to look at her face for too long because it creeps me out. But the game itself is super, super fun. Not sponsored, but Pokemon, if you want to sponsor me, my husband's a big fan. So we'll probably play that a little bit and just relax. Well, thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it was a little different from my garden videos, but it's muggy and wet and raining outside, and there's not much for us to do in the garden right now. Hopefully we'll be able to harvest this week, but I hope you enjoyed taking a peek at what grocery shopping with me looks like, and then also taking a look at everything we got for our 4th of July party. Comment below if you plan on having a 4th of July party, or if you guys are going somewhere for 4th of July, or just in general your favorite 4th of July traditions. I'd love to hear them. Kind of want to start some traditions on our own. So with this new house, with it being open and us having more space to host, I'm hoping to have more parties, and it'll be our first party in the new house. So it'd be like a little housewarming party, and I'm really excited for it. So as we prep and prepare for that, I will video it, and then hopefully you guys can see the final results as well. But at least you got to see some of the stuff we picked up for that party. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.